Good morning, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome back to our little homestead here, our little farmstead, however we want to say it. It's starting to look like something. I was able to split the case on the John Deere, and we got the new rear end installed, and it's looking very, very shiny, but I don't know if it's the right shade of green. It looks more classic, which I think is correct for this tractor. So I think this thing's been resprayed at some time in its life. But that's, parts and pieces are starting to come in. Still a lot to fix. You can see that we don't have, the bottom links aren't installed. We don't have a hitch or anything yet. So she's still not ready to use, but, the restoration project is going pretty good. Engine's still a beast. But, yeah, there's that. So let's walk on down this way to the new fields. Or new field 1, singular. So I've already done a cut. And I did a cut. And I cut. And did I say that I've cut? Because I cut some more. And this took an obscene amount of time for just this one side of the road. We got 41 bales. I went ahead and made silage bales, and we're going to get rid of this today. It's horrible. I do not like it. Like, I'm okay with the idea, of tossing bales onto something, and then, you got to move them around. That's what I wanted. This thing glitches out my tractors. It wouldn't auto unload, even though it's selected, and it wouldn't auto start unless I sat in the seat. So I went ahead and sold 41 bales, silage bales. So we've got 74 grand, and we're going to go ahead and get hooked up to the motor, and I'm just going to go ahead and buy the baler that has the wrapper built into it. I think that's going to be the most efficient way because, yeah, I sat down and done one half of the field. Man, just ridiculous amount of time. So we're going to, firstly, we're going to clean up just a bit. That's ready to go for whenever we get cutting, but we're going to move some things around. We're going to put this baler back up. We're not going to get rid of it. We are going to get rid of the wrapper, though. That thing is... no. just no. Alright, so let's take us up there, and we'll get rid of it, and we'll get the new baler. One that I'm not going to buy used unless it showed up between episodes. Okay, so this is what we went with, the Kloss Rollant Unirap. This will do 125 cm bales and wrap them at the same time, so this will be pretty good for us. When you guys start to see, how long this is going to take me, because we've only got the, basically we have the Fiat, the Farmall, and the Dutes right now. So, we're kind of restricted on how much mower we can mow with, and, that kind of sucks sometimes. So, this is going to be a big help. We'll still use the other one. I think it's variable size, but we can use it for, like, our hay jobs and stuff. That'll be, pretty easy to pull around with, the deer when it's fixed back up and everything else. So, don't need that stop sign anyway, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to line this thing out, just like we did the last time, whenever we started making other fields. Was, we drove around and we figured out, how far offset we want from the road, which is about a tractor's width. That's, a pretty good, thing to do. Then I will start cutting in the new fields. We'll mow everything first, and then we'll cut them in with the plow. And I don't want to make just one giant field. That seems like really tempting, but I think going a few smaller fields and getting some good variety in crops is going to be more interesting. We only have one more plot of land to buy before we can get power, and then we can start really working on getting a good farm shop and everything else set up. So I want to say we end right about here, and we're gonna you know, hug the edge a little bit. I don't want it to be, you know, too ugly. And I do have the brush mod on, so I can cut brush now. Okay, 1 lap completely done. And it was almost 2 acres. Or hectares. Whatever we're calling them today. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big size field. Alright, we're good on fuel, and the ferret's making all kinds of noise. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I'm going to throw in something to listen to and knock this guy out. So, we'll see you in a few.
Alright, I'm going to finish off the rest of the bales off screen. I have been going for an hour and 35 minutes just doing that. So, yeah, we got to do something else today besides just doing bales, because that's going to be a long time lapse as it is. And yeah, we need more things to do. So I'm going to run this
up into here into our little parking area. We're just going to drop it off, and I'm going to grab the plow, and we're going to start lining out things on the other side of the street there, road, whatever we call it. Get a little bit of fuel in this thing. Okay, so there are two things I want to do on this side of the street. The first one is I want to do sugar beets. I want to do a round of sugar beets first, and I think that would be pretty interesting to do. I don't believe I've ever done them on the channel. I might be wrong. I think there was like a small German map. I did like a little bitty field, but I've never done them as like a big, you know, a big endeavor. And I know it's a lot of labor, but you know, we're just talking about this side of field 13. So I mean, lucky number 13, right? So I think that's what we're going to do. After those come out, I want to use the money from that. I mean, those are going to go help with the pigs anyway. So we need to do sugar beets, and I need to get the equipment for it anyway. But for the pigs, because we are going to expand our pig operation out to be more than 10. But yeah. So the second thing I want to do is I want to do grapes or olives, one of the two. I don't see me really doing it in any other series right now, even with the other projects I have in mind. I don't see myself just sitting down and doing them. I think that the money we get from the sugar beets we can put into doing grapes, and I think that would be really, really neat and look really good right here. Because you know, this farm is about halfway aesthetics as well. So that is my current plan. You guys will have to let me know down below what you think, but I'm interested in doing them. I have the I didn't do a set back here. Oh well. We'll do I'll fix it later. But yeah, I have like, you know, packs, and there's been a couple DLCs to come out for them, and you know, the equipment's pretty interesting, and I think that would be something kind of neat and different to do. I know it's expensive to get into, but you know, we've got smaller equipment anyway, so having another tractor. Are you okay? Come on. Okay. The Fiat's got me kind of worried here. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody else do them. I don't know if they're like super duper labor intensive, but you know, we have like this really, I mean, it's straight as an arrow for a long distance, and I don't think that we'd have anywhere else really good to try them out. You know, we still are going to do sugarcane at some point in this series, but I don't think there's enough here to really justify it, where we can do grapes and set up like a production plant for them and stuff. I think that would be pretty neat. It might even be able to find a production plant that's small enough to fit in the area where we didn't think anything could fit. So that's what I'm thinking of on that front, but you guys will have to let me know what you think. Alright, let me get turned back around here. So the next thing is in the field to my right, not in the back. I'd originally thought, you know, we'd put it toward the back, but I'm thinking more up next to this rock, the next farm shop, because we're going to need more storage space. I mean, we can already see why did you do that? You know, we're already out of space the way it is, so I think that expanding out a service center would be a good idea. It should be pretty well worth doing. And you know, we're going to get a ton of money from the silage bales. I just don't want to do silage and buy everything. So I'm not going to buy the next field off of the silage bales because I'm pretty sure we've got almost 100 there, and that'll almost pay for a field. I don't want to do that. Like, that's just too, snap, snap, and we're done. I want to slowly build up to it, or we can to get power. I mean, the new farm shop will have to have some power, but I was thinking doing the solar panels next. So, we can have power off for our solar panels for that until we can get tied in the main grid. The main grid will be used for, like, dryers and blowers and stuff, but to have, like, lights in a farm shop and all that fun stuff. I think it would be okay to run those off of solar, and then we can, get a pressure washer and try to run some water lines and stuff like that. I think that's going to be our next big endeavor, is doing that. And I do want to do the solar panels up on that hill. I think that's going to look pretty spiffy, and it'd be a good, little chunky income every day. The big thing is I don't want to snowball so hard, because let's face it, we're going to snowball. I mean, that's the most money that we've ever had just sitting there in that field. Yeah, I want to snowball, but not like, oh my god, let's go make $1 million in one episode. That's not fun to me. We're definitely going to keep building up to that. I don't think I'll go out and buy like a brand new tractor or anything. We'll wait until we find one of the little guys on sale, and I do have a few. Why this thing needs a filter change for sure. It's way down the power. Just drifting there, aren't we? But yeah, that should be where the most of that money's going, is into a new garage, a parking pad, a stone picker. These are things that we're going to need. I want to set up like a wash bay. So I'm thinking that's where we take the money from the silage bales, is into solar panels, a garage, and a wash bay. I think that's going to be pretty good for us. And we'll have to get a water, some kind of water deal going on. I'm thinking, like a storage tank or something like that. Because running down and back all the time is getting a little long in the tooth with 2,000 liters at a time. So might look at a semi-truck as well to go get water with, but it'd have to be a 6x6 because that hill is crazy, and you can see where I'm going with this. We're still gonna be homesteading this for sure. We're not rich yet by any means, but we are making headway in that direction. Whoa, back up there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I really do. Oh, I forgot to mention the field after we got done mowing was almost 20 acres all by itself. So that's a pretty good lick there with a 4-meter wide mower. We will have to upgrade at some point, but that's like the last huge cut of grass that we're going to have to do for a minute. We got our little grass field there that we'll always cut because it's planted, but yeah, that's that's its own thing. This is why we keep around sunflower seeds, because when your tractor breaks down and you need more than $6 to fix it, you gotta make the drive to town. I just hope this is enough to fix it. Oh, must have been a good time to sell anyway. If we can't fix the Fiat for 10 grand, then that's going to be a problem. Okay, it's only $1,000. Oh yeah, ton more snort now. I was getting a little worried there. I'm like, wow, this thing can't pull this plow? That's actually ridiculous. As long as it doesn't try to upshift anymore, we should be fine. Okay, that should do it there. So let's take a gander. I mean, it's long. It's roughly the size of the triangle field if we just, squish it and stretch it. So that's not going to be a bad yield out of there. We need this guy. What are sugar beets going for these days? A high of 301 in January. Well, too bad it's January. So I don't think we'll be getting those out anytime soon. Sugar beet cut. Well, you get straight up from that, huh? How do you make sugar? Oh, wow, there's like all kinds of stuff. Propane and propane accessories. Interesting. How much land did we end up plowing today? So, 2.5 acres? Okay. I'm okay with that. Or 2.5 hectares, I guess. Whatever that equals out. I don't know. I can't visualize it in my head. But that should do us for a hot minute. Next episode, we're going to have to replant and do all the other fun things. You know, we've got the other side of the farm to take care of. We can't just focus on this side. So, that'll be what is next. So, I'm going to leave it there. Mainly because I need to go to work and make real life money. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. If you guys are kosher with the plans I've laid out, let me know. If not, let me know what else what other things we should probably do. Outside of that, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.